We're here. How you doing? We're back. Welcome, everybody. It's Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce. Let's get ready for the last hour of trading. What is going to happen this Wednesday? Remember what happened last Wednesday? We took a shot last Wednesday in the last hour. I don't know if it's going to happen today, but maybe it'll go up like butter today. It's past 120. It's trading at 121 right now on Gamestop. 121 broke through 120 like butter. Hot knife through butter. Yeah, we're back, baby. We're back for more, and you can't stop us. The Dow is up 79 points, S&P down 24, Nasdaq down 273. So that is what's going on out there, and we're going to find out if this GameStop wants to do a repeat of last week. Wouldn't that be fun? Went from 45 to 91. How about 121 to 240? How about that? Hey, it's not like we're asking it hasn't done it before. I mean, come on. Yeah, we'll see. Volume going into the last hour on GameStop, by the way, 14.2 million. Last week, we were at 16 million with an hour to go. This week, 14 million traded with an hour to go. I don't know. But we're here, and we're ready for the run. You want to take off GameStop? We're here to cheer you on. Absolutely. I love that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for making donations to my channel. Thank you, all of you who are following me. Everything fantastic. We love it. We are running. I got 367 thumbs ups already. We only just got on the air. 1,300 of you are here, and you're piling in. Come on and hit those thumbs ups. Get a whole bunch of folks watching what's going on here. We might have a little bit of fun here towards now in the close. Wouldn't that be great? Thank you to I Ate Pizza for this donation. What does the low volume on GameStop today mean? Well, last Wednesday, we were talking about it, and it was really quiet volume, and we're wondering why is the stock not doing anything. It was $45 to $47, $48. And it looked like it was just going to be a sleepy old day, but we just couldn't get over 48, 49. It just wouldn't do it last week on Wednesday until about 10 minutes into the last hour, and the stock began to push that $50 number around a little bit, and it was getting close, and it would back off and would get close. But we noticed the volume was increasing and increasing and increasing. It was getting busier, but it wouldn't move. The stock wouldn't move, and all this trading was going on, and we were wondering, wow, what happened? And then it did break 50, and then 5 minutes later it broke 55, got to 60, and was halted because of an imbalance of orders last Wednesday at this time. That was kind of cool. Don't know if it's going to happen today. I don't know if it's going to happen today. The shares today were as high as 127.75. Right now we're 121. So, $6 off the high. Nothing to get excited about. Last week they didn't they didn't have a high over 50. They only broke 50 in the last hour and then just kept going. When they came back after the halt at 60, they went to 71, 72, got halted again. Went to 78, 79, 80, got halted again. And then it got to 91 and got halted, and it didn't come back. 45 minutes past the last hour, 15 minutes to go in the day, got halted, and it didn't come back because the imbalance was right through the end of the day. Went in the aftermarket, just kept going. I don't know what's going to happen today. We're here. I'm more than willing to witness another run. Come on, GameStop. I dare you. We'll see what's going on. I've noticed on CNBC here in the last 20, 30 minutes, lots of talk about the Reddit stocks. Everybody now, these guys now have a new game at CNBC. They want to talk about the Reddit stock game, the stocks that are all part of the Reddit thing, and they're lumping them all in together. AMC, GameStop, now Rocket. All of a sudden, Rocket is included. Rocket had nothing to do with Reddit 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. There was no talk about Rocket. The Rocket Mortgage Company is what is it? It's down 1268 to 2892. Had a great day yesterday. All day yesterday, all over my chats were all kinds of people saying to me, well, why don't you talk about Rocket? It's really going. It's really hot. It's the next big move. Today is silence. It's crickets. The stock hit $42 yesterday, and now I've got crickets. Unbelievable. Yanni, Bruce, you boomer, we love you. Thank you. Thank you. So now Rocket, nothing going on. No one's talking about Rocket. It's been very quiet. And what can I say? It's unbelievable. MVS Funhouse, I've spent thousands of dollars at GameStop over the last 20 years. Now I'm spending thousands of dollars on GameStop stock. I believe in the company's transformation. Long-term GameStop holder That's the difference between GameStop and some of these fly-by-night promo deals, I guess. I don't know. I mean, Rocket is not a fly-by-night company, but the stock was treated like was going to go to the moon because of a short squeeze. It didn't happen. I mean, it went up, but it didn't do much, right? It's all over. 28.64, down almost $13 on the stock. Not looking good. GameStop right now 119.80 to 21.20. Some of the other stocks I like the SPACs that I like to follow, that I've recommended to you to look at. Vector Acquisition is unchanged. VACQ 13.14. NAV Site Holdings down 13 cents to 10.30. We've got Gores Holdings down $1.89 to 15.36. That's a bargain. VG Acquisition 10.98 was a little lower earlier today. Got down to 10.90 only. Be picking that up. Starboard Value at $10 on the nose, right on the acquisition price. There's an IPO at cost. Buy that. And FAII 10.08, just about the same. Good deal. Vanek Vectors getting caught up in a bit of a sell-off on the Nasdaq. We're down 279 on Nasdaq. We'll see if we have an uptick here towards the end of the day. Down 563 to 235. Good long-term acquisition there. Home Depot down 254. That's a steal. IBM up $1.65. How about that? Just not coughing it up. AMC down 32 cents to 862. AMC got as low as 850. Now back to 861-ish. So it's a little bounce there. I don't know how much it is. Be careful, options players on AMC. Dow up 69 points right now. It's certainly better than earlier, like an hour ago. Maybe what was it here? It was 31,354. It's now gained about 107 points from the recent dip, but it didn't go as low as this morning's opening, and that's a good sign for Dow watchers, technical watchers. And so the Dow bounced off a little pullback, but not down to where it was, and it had hit an intraday high today at 128 my time, I guess. No, your time, at 31,541. So it did reach 31,541 today. Dropped right down to what was it again? 354, and now it's at 31,461. So kind of coming back a bit. We'll see how it wants to run the last hour. Go to the moon, take GameStop with you. Hey, maybe GameStop can go to the moon and take the Dow with it. Wouldn't that be lovely? Anyway, there you have it. Microsoft down 545, Apple down 241, Tesla down $21. Bed Bath & Beyond up $2. How about that? BlackBerry down 34 cents. There you go. Bumble at 62.66, down 521. The hot IPO just from 2 weeks ago. What can I say? Cruise shares, unbelievable. Royal Caribbean up $2 to 95.69. Norwegian up 2.13 to 33.31. Carnival up $1.44 to 29.04. These guys have been raising money, selling stock from their treasury, desperately raising cash to survive the pandemic, and yet the shares keep going higher. It defies all logic. There should be an investigation as to what's going on here. You think there's activity you should investigate for Reddit? Are you kidding me? These three shares are doing the opposite. These are doing George Costanza's. That's what they're doing. They're doing the George Costanza from Seinfeld. I want an egg salad on rye. No, wait a minute. I'm going to have a tuna fish on white. I'm going to do the exact opposite, and I'm going to be right. And that is what's happening with these cruise shares. They're doing the exact opposite of what they should be doing. They're going higher. It's incredible. Shadray, hey, Uncle Bruce, if you had to rank VGAC, SVAC, FAII, GHVI, NHS, VACQ, based on which deal you like the best, from top to bottom, what would it be? I like them all just the same. And so, look, you got $600, and you got a fractional trading account. Buy $100 of each one of them. You got $6,000, buy 1,000 of each one. Just spread it around and acquire them and pick them up. And I think you're going to make money. I really do. A little ETF, little mini ETF for yourself of these SPAC stocks. You got 6 to choose from. Pick them up, enjoy the ride, and let's go, baby. I just like this story. What can I say? It's just what it is. All right. Anyway, what else is going on here? Who else is here? All kinds of comments coming through here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. The Dow now up 78. Looks like there's a bit of strength coming into the Dow, which is nice to see. Yeah. What's this comment right here? What is that? It's one thing to say you believe in GameStop long term. It's an entirely different thing to say you're buying it at 100 plus per share and plan on holding. Not a good idea out there for any Rockies. Okay. Don't like it, don't buy it. Let's go. Rocket was on the radar something like at the beginning of last month, lumping all these stocks together under Reddit is all smoke and mirror distractions. I agree. I think that CNBC is just trying to, talk about just trying to get some hype going. They're what can I say? And let's see, what's this? Anthony, forgive me if this sounds ridiculous, but how is shorting more than 100% of a stock not a recipe for an economic collapse? Where does the money come from if the brokers or hedges can't provide the stock? Well, again, it's created, artificially, I guess is the word. It's artificially created stock right now that's in the middle of clearing with delayed clearing, delayed delivery dates. The exchanges, for whatever reason, these exchanges and the SEC have been talked into this by, I'm sure, market participants. Because remember, folks, the bottom line now is brokerage firms make their money on volume, not value, on volume. So if you buy 100 shares and someone sells you 100 shares, they're going to, between the buy and the sell price, they're going to get a slice of that differential right in the middle there somewhere. It might be a quarter of a share, half a share, penny share, 1.5 pennies a share, 2 pennies a share. It all depends on the value of the entire value of the stock. You're dealing with the $3,200 stock out there, like some of these big players. You can scoop a penny or 2 or 3 per trade every time, no problem. And if you can encourage more volume, that means more trades of stock, just volume of stock, and you can sliver out a couple of pennies per trade on each side. You can make a lot of money as a dealer, as a broker. In my day, it was all about the value of the trade. I got paid a commission as a former stockbroker on the value of the amount of stock you're buying. So if it was a $5,000 trade and it was a 3% commission rate, it was $150 in commission that you had to pay on top of buying the stock. But if now you called me up and said, Bruce, I want to buy $20,000 worth of stock, in 1983, that was a lot of money. That was a $600 trade in commission terms, less discounts for larger active clients. You came to me with a $30,000 or $50,000 trade. It was $1,500 gross. We might cut you a deal and only charge you $950 for the trade on a $50,000 trade. Now, a $50,000 trade, there might be the broker doesn't care. The broker's going, that's great. Yeah. How many shares are we talking about here? How many shares? Oh, it's 10,000 shares at $5 a share. They are more interested in getting 10,000 share trades at $5 a share than getting 5,000 share trades at higher prices, because they can't get as many pennies per trade out of you, so much per share. Don't worry, they find a way to make money every single time. So if GameStop does trade 100 million shares in a day, they're happier than if it only trades 15 million shares in a day. And so they can create or figure out volume increases for liquidity enhancement. They can get 210 million shares of GameStop trading when only 70 million exist, because of all these instruments that allow you to trade stock that doesn't exist. That's more volume. So ETF volumes, they love that. They love mutual fund volumes. They love preferred stock volume. They love common stock volume. They want volume on both sides. That's why it's getting easier and easier for you to trade with this. You just have to touch this. You can go to the bathroom and do a number 1 and a number 2 and trade while you're doing this, and they're making money even when you're on the can. They used to have to wait for you to call the broker, or the other way around. Now, you used to go to the bathroom, the customer couldn't talk to the stockbroker. I'm sorry, Mr. Frommert, Mr. Jones is in a meeting right now. Yeah, he's grunting over there. Well, now Mr. Jones, while he's grunting, is trading, and the brokers are making money every second of the day and every hour, hours in the pre-market, hours in the post-market. Trades. Volume, baby. Give me volume. and that's what it's all about. 121.48 on GameStop, coming on a little bit again. What can I say? That is what the business is now versus what the business was. They still love million-dollar accounts, multi-million-dollar accounts. Believe me, they do. They really do, and they do charge a fee. There are firms that will charge you a percentage fee of the value of your portfolio for unlimited services, which includes human beings, really good stuff. But you got to have some serious coin in the account. But you small traders, you nickel and dimers out there, all you retail customers, they want your volume. They want you to trade. That's why they love AMC. They can scoop a half a penny a share between buyer and seller, and there's hundreds of millions of shares of AMC trading. There's all kinds of money at the bottom of the pot for the brokers. For this trade action. AMC is traded today 48 million. Not enough to get the brokers excited, but they're still paying bills. They're still getting bills paid. Remember, 48 million shares traded. There's buying for 48 million and selling for 48 million. There's actually 96 million shares, 96 million trade numbers, but only 48 million actually traded. But the buyer has a slice taken and the seller's got a slice taken. And the brokerage community might be pulling in a penny a trade net out of 96 million shares, not 48 million shares. Multiply that by all the stocks in the Russell 2000 index and all the other trades that are going on everywhere else. We are talking billions of dollars a day in fees going on all over the place, because we're talking about trillions of dollars being moved about all the time. It is serious stuff. And that's why these brokerage firms have beautiful looking buildings as their head offices. And the top folks at these brokerage firms make lots of money. It's got to come from somewhere. No fee trading. Wait, commission free? Oh, I don't think it's fee free. Y2 Charmer, Popcorn Addict writes, Bruce, how many more runs does GameStop have in it? Does it matter if it goes to 1,000 and stays there and doesn't ever do anything again? Do you care? Are you happy? Geek, hope you do a collab with Matt Kohlers. He wants to do a collab with you. I think we're talking. I've offered to talk to him. I'm waiting to hear back. Scott, $2 donation. Thank you. There are more people trying to reach me these days. Jen will travel the world. Hi, Jen will travel. Bruce, my fiance, Justin, love you, babe. And I wake up to you every AM. We deeply appreciate your insight and stories to the moon. Thank you, Jen, travel the world so much for this. And it's nice to have you here. I'm really happy. I do get a lot of contacts, a lot of messages from people who say, we watch you, every day in the house. People say to me, I watch you in the office, or I go to work and I listen to you, and then I'm in the office. I get a break later in the morning. I listen to you again. I love it. It's humbling, and it's exciting. I'm kind of looking forward to down the road when travel is allowed again. I'm kind of looking forward to being in I don't know, wherever I'm going to be, in Los Angeles or Phoenix or New York, Miami, what have you, and people come up to me and go, aren't you Uncle Bruce? Kind of looking forward to that. It doesn't happen here in Creston. There's only 5,000 people here, and I don't know if anybody watches me in this town. I really don't know. When I travel around here, I got my mask on. I don't travel here very much. I dart into the grocery store, pick up my stuff, get out, get home, put it in the fridge, get back on the air with you guys. So I haven't had this experience yet where people are coming up to me going, aren't you, hey, can I have a selfie with you? We'll see how that goes when it happens. The Dow is up 47 points, S&P down 30, Nasdaq down 294. Nasdaq has been taking it on the chin. People are asking, why are the Nasdaq stocks down as much as they are in the last little while? It started off, the excuse was the interest rate thing. That's what it was. Interest rates were spiking higher. That might not be the right word. Inching higher maybe is the right word, inching. Interest rates were inching higher, and people were worried that if the rates went too far, that the markets would have too much competition for the dollars that could go into savings accounts. Well, the biggest stocks, the stocks that took the biggest hit are the most expensively traded stocks, and that would be the FANG stocks. And of course, one of them was called Tesla, trading at 1,500 times earnings at $900 a share. Then you've got Apple, you've got Microsoft, Google, Amazon trading at 1.90 times earnings. That would create a problem. Amazon right now, let me take a look at it here. Here we go. Amazon is down $81 today at 3,012. The high of the year, $3,500 for Amazon. It's backed off $500. Even with the $500 drop, Amazon right now is trading at 72 times earnings. 72. That is very, very expensive. But that's Amazon for you. It's trading at very high price. Costco is trading at 33 times earnings. Still expensive for a retail company, but it's been a very frothy market, hasn't it? Walmart trading at 27 times earnings. High of the year, 153. Right now, 128. These are just some examples of how overpriced some of these shares have been and what's happening to them. Apple, of course, high of the year, 145.09, trading at 122. Is the company in trouble? No, not at all. It's trading at 33 times earnings, but it was at 37, 38 times earnings. Much higher. Excuse me. Apple, maybe it should be more around 30 times earnings. That's kind of what the market is asking itself. Is that really what's going to happen? On the other hand, if Apple earns more money next quarter and the quarter after that, then the PE ratio, the price earnings multiple, will drop because they're generating more revenue. And so the shares could maybe go back up again, because if the market feels that a company is going to grow faster in their earnings than the interest rate environment is running at or what have you, shares will rise in price. That's what happens. Anyway, so we'll see how this all goes. It's a delicate balance all the time. GameStop, 119 a share, jumping around, not taking off yet. Volume on the stock now for the day, 14.9 million shares. We're not getting a serious buy thing happening yet. It's 21:21. So we got 40 minutes to go in the day, and we're not getting a repeat of last Wednesday, where in the last hour, last Wednesday, everything took off on GameStop. It went nuts. But it's also not dropping like a rock either, is it? So that's interesting. T-Bird, on the scale of 1 to 100, what's the likelihood of your opinion of GameStop going sub 100 prior to the 19th of March? If you were forced in, what price are you waiting for? Look, it's $18 above 100. And I've been waiting for a 10% pullback on the stock intraday. The last 2 days hasn't happened. So to drop $18 a share for GameStop, how long will that take? 3 minutes, 5 minutes? If there's a sell program, right? If there's an absolute sell program, it can happen in less than 5 minutes. Will it last very long? That's the question. Would it stay under 100? That's the question. Buyers who are, those who are the longs are thinking this company is changing completely its game plan. If it drops that much, I'm a buyer. So there's probably a lot of buying interest in this stock. But I have to say, the last couple of days, it hasn't backed off. It just hasn't given up any ground. Benjamin, you can wait for the dip, but the dip is never certain. No telling how long the 124 will hold. Wait for 100 and you end up paying 140 to get back in. That can happen too. A lot of folks who are, looking to buy the stock on a pullback are not getting a pullback. So maybe there's a thinking here that this could just go from here. We'll see. If every call goes in the money, 950, is there any stop? Well, if the shares went to $950, they're perfectly capable of going higher than that, but they're perfectly capable of backing off. Just because a stock trades at a price doesn't mean it's going to go from there. You never know where it's going to go from minute to minute, day to day. It's human nature that will determine it, because the shares only go up and down when human beings pay more or sell for less. That's all this is. This is just a reflection of people's expectations of the company going forward. As of right now, this is the reflection at this moment. A week ago, the stock was 42 to 45 to 48, $50. Today, we're talking 118 to 120 to 125. So that the range today, 113 to 127 has been the range today. That's the emotions overriding this stock change all day long, every day. Dow only up 12 points, backing off again. coming down right now. We'll see what happens if we've got a late day sell-off coming in on the Dow, or what to expect. It's all human emotions. Mason, thank you for this donation. Hybrids, I bought 5-cent calls at a 12.50 strike for VGAC expiring March 19. Do you like this trade? Well, you're not losing a lot of money if you blow this deal, are you? 12.50, you're kind of out of the money, of course, but you have a few weeks. Look, it's at 10.94. So the market has a real nice day in a couple of days, and your stock goes up $1.20. You're all of a sudden within 80 cents. Maybe you're 50 cents a share on the contract. You made 10 times your money. Way to go. Are you going to get rich? Probably not. But look, you never know. You never know. But you're out of the money. But that's why it's so cheap, right? Barry, I've heard you say buying options after buying 100 shares of GME is better than just buying the call by itself. Why? I've heard you say buying options after buying 100 shares is better than just buying the call by itself. I have said if you have 100 shares, you can write contracts. That's the good strategy. You own the stock, you have 100 shares, you can now sell a call contract against your stock for a big premium. That is not a bad idea for an option strategy play. So you buy the stock here around $120 ballpark. You offer, let's say, a 150 contract, $150 strike contract for March 19 or April, whatever, maybe in the middle of April, and you're probably going to get a $20 premium for your contract. That's $20 a share. So you're paying $120 a share, getting back $20 a share by offering the stock at $150. Well, you do the math and think, okay, what if the stock goes up to $200 a share? Okay, great. You're up on the stock because you will get bought out at $150 on the call, but you also already got $20 premium for this call. You're actually getting bought out at $170. So you don't get $200, but you get $170 and you paid $120. You made $50 a share on this move. Now, some of you who have a high average price and you have 50 shares at a high average price, if you buy 50 more down here, you've got 100 shares total at maybe $160 a share now, $170 a share or average price. You write a $150 call for $20 a few weeks down the road, 4 or 5 weeks down the road. You get taken out. You get taken out at $170. That's all your money back. You've got all your money back, maybe a little gain on the whole thing. A lot of people right now are saying, oh, if I could get my money back on what I paid for my GameStop, I'd be so happy. Well, you got to have 100 shares to write a contract. So if you only bought 10 shares at 300, you can't write a contract. You got to have 90 more shares to be able to do that. So, those of you who have 85 shares at $240, buy 15 right now. You got 100 shares. And you can turn around and write an option for, like I said, April, whatever contract, and take in $15, $20, $25, $30 premium, depending on the price you write the call at, the exercise price. And that'll help bring down your cost. If the stock doesn't go up to that level in the next few weeks, you get to keep the premium against the cost of your stock. If you're buying today, you've never bought at GameStop before, never owned it. You're buying it right now at $120 a share ballpark, and you're writing a contract at $150 a month out that's giving you a $20 premium. Your cost right now, this cost of your stock is $100 a share. You've got $20 back right now. You don't do anything, nothing. Just sit there now for 4 weeks and just watch what's going on. If the shares don't go over 150, that $20 a share is yours, and your average cost is just dropped to 100. Now, when your contract expires, worthless, you can write a new contract. If you want to write another 1 month contract for 150, or depending on where the stock is, if it's 140, you might write at 160 or 170. You write at 170 for $20 premium again. Don't do anything and you don't get exercised. Your cost average is now $80 a share. The stock might be going up, not to the thousands a share, but it's going up. And you've written 2 call contracts, brought in $40 a share, $4,000 on a $12,000 investment. You're into the stock at 80, and now you're writing your 3rd contract. And maybe that's for a month down the road at 170, 180, depending again where the stock is trading at. If it backs off to 145, you write 160s. If it goes up to 175, you're writing 190s. you might get 20 bucks a third time. And now your average cost is $60 a share. You see what I'm talking about here? You're just you're bringing money in while you're holding it, letting the stock bring you money with the options gamblers that are gambling on what this stock can do. Having said all that, there could be one bad scenario, and that is the shares go to $400 a share next week. You're out at 150, 160, 170, but I don't know if that will happen. I hope it does. I don't know if it will. So there you have it, 120 right now. It's not going anywhere at this point, is it? Not much. 15 million traded. I've only had 1 million shares trade since I came back a half an hour ago. There's nothing going on here. Very light volume, but not coming down. And that is telling, very positive sign that the stock is not backing off. Shady, thoughts on this pennant on GameStop? Thanks for all you do. Talking about GameStop all the time. Thank you, Komodosh. How much would GameStop be if it was trading at the Amazon sales multiple? Oh my God. I don't know, because at the moment, the company doesn't have earnings to speak of from the last annual report. The question I have had is, in the last 2 months or 6 months, 4 months, with these gaming systems out through all the Christmas sales in the first quarter, the consoles, the new consoles, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox, the company may be making all kinds of money in the last couple of months. And if you annualize that, maybe the company is earning $1 a share, $2 a share, $3 a share in profit on an annualized basis. If the company was earning $3 a share, if that was the forecast, at 70 times earnings, it's a $210 stock. At 90 times earnings, it's a $270 stock. I did hear this morning that based on the company's sales numbers, which are estimated in the 5-something billion range, which is down from previous years, still justifies a $170 stock price for the company. If their sales are actually going to be 8 to 10 billion going forward, and most of those sales are going to be online as they close out stores, that could justify a $300 or $400 stock price based on the kind of multiples that online sellers trade at. So this is why the corporate story is exciting to me. I like the corporate story going forward, but the stock today is 119. So is it cheap right now? Maybe. Is it overpriced right now? Well, it depends what you call the company. Excuse me. If you're calling the company a brick and mortar company, it might be overpriced. If you're calling it an online seller company, it might be underpriced. NBC, don't you dare buy GameStop. Also, NBC, holy crap, you don't want to miss RKT. It's the next GameStop. Rocket, 2807 down 1353. Not looking good today, but is it a new bottom? Is it a bottom to get in at? Maybe. Blog your niche. Uncle Bruce, do you think GameStop will ever go below 100? That's been asked, and we've talked about it. You never know. It just is capable of whatever it can do. 118.90. That's what it's capable of right now. The Dow only is down 19. This stock is up. The Dow is down. The Nasdaq is down. The S&P is down. GameStop is outperforming everybody else, even though it's only up $1. It's 119.19. What do we got? IBM $1.89. That's another winner. Bed Bath & Beyond up $1.78. That's another winner. The cruise stocks are all winners. JP Morgan is up $3. Goldman Sachs is up $4. American Airlines up 78 cents. Everything else I've got on my screen down. Everybody else is down except a handful of stocks, and GameStop is one of them. So if you're an investor in GameStop, you're not getting hit with this market drop. Interest rates be damned. People don't care. They are holding GameStop. They're not giving it up. That's pretty good performance for a company that's only trading at like 11. What's the volume again? 15,200,000 shares. No volume, no backing off in price. The market all around it is dropping. That is exceptional. That is exceptionally strong. JS already said this, but AC.to price seems too high for their recent quarterly. I see success in the future, but not currently with the losses. Air Canada, you're talking about in Toronto. Airline stocks have been bid up lately because of the hope of travel coming back. What are we gonna see here? I can't tell you. This is welcome to the market, kids. Welcome to the market. Vaping with Vic, playing devil's advocate. Can you see a scenario where the short hedge funds win on GameStop and it doesn't squeeze, I'm holding 60 GameStop. I can't imagine that hedge funds are winning with the stock at 120. At the short players, the hedge funds that are short GameStop with the stock where it is now are not winning, unless they were short at 500 a share, 300 a share, 200 a share. I don't think so. I think those guys, they're not going anywhere. Mike, so I wrote a sell contract on Apple at 126 for March 19. If it happens to touch 126 briefly, then drop again, will it automatically be exercised? Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat here. I wrote a sell contract on Apple. Did you write a put contract? You're kind of confusing me here. You wrote a contract at 126. Did you write a call contract at 126? Okay, you probably did. You probably wrote a call contract. If the stock touches at 126, will you be exercised? Probably not. It's 122 right now. The stock 122.51. So you wrote a call contract. It's out of the money because the stock is 122. So if the stock comes up to 126, it's unlikely you'll be exercised right away. There's many contracts out there as well as yours. It's a part of a lottery thing, I suppose. But if the shares stay down here, whatever you got for your contract is a premium that you're likely to keep. But it is out of the money. It was out of the money. I don't know what you got for it, but it is a 3-week contract. So there you are. You're gambling, and there's no question about it, but you're taking a calculated risk with Apple will not come up there, but that's a long time to wait. Time will tell. The Dow now down only 2 points. Oh, now it's down 7. It's gone negative. The Dow has backed off. So the index for the Dow is backed off. The index for S&P and Nasdaq, it's gone down. The Dow was at 31. What's that? 31,476. It's now 379. So the Dow has dropped 100 points in the last 8-10 minutes. GameStop is up 83 cents to at 119. It's just not coming off like the markets are coming off. Commodish, what would your strategy be for trading Buzz? Better to wait for the hype to die down and buy the dip? The Buzz ETF will trade at kind of a book value to what it's worth. There won't be a premium on it, really. So you can buy it at kind of book. They will release on, I guess, tomorrow, whenever it starts trading, they will release their holdings, what they have, and then go from there. You're playing you're playing the potential of the manager who's handling the account. It's McWillie Haber's got to ask, what type of bottle are we going to be popping at 100, 253? Love your content. Also, is Poutine as good as they say? Poutine sure is. Jennifer's a big Poutine fan, and if Jennifer likes Poutine, that means a lot of women like Poutine. Yeah, poutine is tasty. I love poutine too. We can buy poutine in Costco in Canada. Costco Canada sells poutine by the bucket load. It's unbelievable. It's just French fries that you fry to nice and crisp level, and then you add cheese curds on top of that, which is kind of chunks of cheese. And then you pour this gravy on the whole thing, and oh man. It is tasty stuff because the gravy starts to melt the cheese on top of the fries. Oh, gosh darn it, the heck, it's good stuff. Panda Bear, Bruce, I hear you're talking GameStop, $500 to $800. Have you seen the due diligence on reaching 10K to 100K during the squeeze? What are your thoughts? I'm conservative, thanks. Look, that would be great. I have a feeling, I really do, I have a suspicion that all of my viewers that watch me every day, and there are probably 100,000 views of my show. There could be 50,000 of you that watch me, and you come and you go, you come back, you go away, you come back. I have a feeling there's 50,000 of you that are watching me sometime during the day yap about the market. I have a suspicion that between all of you, that you guys own 1 million shares of GameStop. I bet you 1 million of all the 70 million that exist are here. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 2 million. Maybe it's 3 million. But I'm thinking 1 million at least to be conservative. if these shares, these shares go to $500 a share, $500 a share, that means there's $500 million of GameStop stock watching me talk about it. $500 million of GameStop. Now, if there are 3 million shares of GameStop shareholders watching me talk about the company at 500, that's $1.5 billion of GameStop watching what Bruce says about the GameStop. You just think how much influence I have over $1.5 billion. Now, if it goes to $500 a share, and I'm yelling at you guys, sell half your stock, take half off the table, just cash in half, and most of you do it, there's $750 million in cash in your hands going, now what do I do, Bruce? What do I do? And if I'm saying, pay off your credit cards, pay down your car loans, help your kids with student debt, whatever you're doing, that's a huge input into your lives, right? Look, I'm excited. If you guys are worth $1.5 billion just on the GameStop run, I'm thrilled. Some of you might feel kind of generous towards yours truly for helping, not, keeping you off the ledge from jumping. The donations could really go crazy, and I would be thrilled with that. Believe me, I have no idea what will come in though. Tyler, what did the bagel do to the bar? I to get toasted. Oh man, kids, what can I say? We're in for possibly a lot of fun here. Or we're gonna just see what this thing does. I'll be around for it. I'm not going anywhere. 119.76. The Dow's down, S&P's down, Nasdaq's down, and now it's GameStop at 119.69. It's not down. So there you go. Pretty good performer today, considering the lousy market that it's surrounded by. It's not like the market's in big trouble. I mean, the Dow is down 0.04 of a percentage point. There's nothing going on. S&P is down 1%, and Nasdaq's down 2.4. That's the loser. But those are the shares that have been the highest priced big cap stocks. Nasdaq 100. Those are the high flyers. FANG, of course. So that's what we see going on. Jerdiger, Bruce, what's up with the failure to deliver countdown that's happening now? Are hedge funds hoping the stock goes back down to buy it, deliver it? They're hoping, but their failure to deliver was at $50 a share. The stock's at $119.93. It ain't happening, baby. There's, I think, an invisible wall of support on this stock that these hedge funds can't make go away. It's the same guys that made the stock go up in the first place. I think that's what we're dealing with here. And I think we've got ourselves a serious scenario here. Okay, hang on one second. I've got to get a cable and I can't get it. Where is it? Hang on. Hold on. I got to plug in here. My Apple computer is threatening to shut down on me, and that means I'm off the air. We can't have that. So let me plug in. Boom. We're back. We're plugged in. Had to reach that cable way behind the computer, and we're back. Okay, we're powering back up, and what will happen with the GameStop shares is what everybody wants to know, and we're at 120.71. It's going up as the Dow is going down. Oh, of course, the Dow just got up, making a liar of me. It's up 13 points right now. But GameStop is powering much higher than the rest of the market is for sure. What is going to happen is the question. I don't know. It looks good, though. The GameStop actually looks quite good. 121. Well, there you have it. Thank you, GameStop. Keep it going. Panda Bear, please elaborate, Bruce. With the DD stating 100,000, is there any merits to this? Thank you. I would be delighted at 2.5 to 5,000 a share. Most believe 100K plus now. I don't think so. I don't think most believe it's going to do that. I think there are optimistic souls that are really hoping for something big, but I don't know about this. Is GameStop consolidating about $100 plus smart before the run happens? Seems like they're giving people confidence to hold, knowing it won't go under 100. There's no guarantee by anybody that won't happen. None. The stock, though, is 121.56 and has been as high as in the last few minutes, 122. To high today, 127. But the volume is just not that strong today. Let me take a look now, see if it's changed. 15.6 million shares. There's no trading of a serious nature today, but yet with only 15 million shares traded, 15.5 million, it's up 347 a share. It's now going to be 123. It's going up again. This is telling me, kids, there is no selling. There is no sell wave anywhere to be found here. And on 15.6 million shares on a down market, we're up 488, 123.06. It's up 488 a share. This is very bullish. This really is. You know, you're preventing a prisoner's dilemma for the stock, right? It's only a prisoner's dilemma if they don't talk to each other. What can I tell you, guys? It's 123.30, and it is outperforming everything else out there practically. The market is, what can I say? It is doing what it's doing, but the GameStop is not backing off. Frankie Alvardo, when GameStop goes to the moon, I'm sending you real Long Island bagels under Uncle Bruce. I'm taking my family to Disney World. I don't know if you can do that because it's the border in Canada. Sending food across the border, kind of tough. Customs guys throw the stuff away. So I'm telling you, send me a gift certificate for bagels, and the next time I'm in the U.S., I'll get some. That might be the better way to do it. You have my mailing address. It's right here. You can send me anything you want right there. Whatever you're sending to us, thank you very much. Thank you. A lot of you are sending me gift cards for Costco and gift cards for Starbucks. Those you in Canada are sending me gift cards to Timmy Hortons. Love it. Jen and I will go through the drive-thru. We'll use our gift cards. We love it. Thank you very, very much. Those of you who want to send me a private message, you can send one here to hotmail.com. And I thank you very much. All right. Let's continue on. What is happening here? 124 on GameStop. What's going on? Maybe there is a last hour surge. It's 14 minutes to go. Maybe it's the last 15-minute surge. I don't know. It is moving 124.36 now on the stock. The high was 127.75, I believe, today. 127.75 was the high trade today. 124.36, 124.57. 124.95, 124. Where is it? Is it going through 125? That's a round number. That's a nice round number. It's got to break through that psychological barrier. 125. Will it just go through there like butter? Yes, it did. 125.34 popped up again. Volume now 16.2 million. So a half a million went through in the last 10 minutes. Up $6-7 a share. Better. Dow up 55. Dow better. The Dow Industrials. S&P down 28. Nasdaq still down 286. Swirler, thank you for these donations you make to me. I'm back! Yay! I'm back! Oh my goodness. We had all kinds of fun there. A little shutdown. Had to power the computer back on. It shut right down on me. We're back, kids. Welcome back. I only lost 3,000 viewers. So that's okay. There you go. Here we are waiting 8 minutes to the close, and we're back up again. Refresh. Yay, everyone sees me. Thank goodness you're alive. Yes, I'm all well. What's the only rental car the only car that does 60? That only car that safely does 65 miles an hour for a speed bump, a rental. I love that comment. We were laughing. Jen and I were laughing about that one. We're back. 122.33 on GameStop, coming into the last 7 minutes of the day. And, they're talking about the new Buzz ETF that'll start tomorrow. We're back up and running. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, but the computer was, unbeknownst to me, I hadn't had it plugged in. And when I plugged it in, I didn't notice that my power bar, my thing wasn't quite plugged in, and I actually wasn't drawing power on the computer. Now it's drawing power, it's plugged back in, and we're charged up, and the fan is going, and all is well. But it was a 5-minute shutdown, and what can I say? I got a break that I didn't expect. But here we are. I got a few messages to you on my phone. I was talking to you on my phone like any other viewer just watching the show. GameStop 121.97 up 379. The Dow down 53. The Dow had a little recovery and now a bad drop off at the end. What can I say? The Nasdaq down 331, S&P down 41. GameStop up 379 with everything else selling off. GameStop 122.05 up 387. It is bucking the market completely. The holders of GameStop are not getting out. They are not getting out. They're not going to let the market affect it towards the end of the day here as to what to do. So very, very interesting how that is working out right now. GameStop 121.95, and that's up 377 a share right now. That's what's going on. Your friendly, plain English speaking buddy here, trying to tell you what's going on. 122, that's exactly it. That's what's happening. Bagel, bagel, bagel. What can I say? And we are, watching it happen here. Bruce needs some carrot cake. That's what he needs. Bruce, you killed the run, man. You killed the run. What a buzzkill you are, Bruce. Your power goes out on your computer, and the whole market drops on you. What can I say? That was a rookie move, buddy. That was a rookie move. I thought maybe Jen finally got you. Well, she's just over. She's off camera, just over there. She can hit me at any time. So I'm always on my best behavior. Bruce had a 5-minute halt. Bruce is back. What's the new ETF tomorrow? Buzz, B-U-Z-Z, is a new ETF being run by Dave Portnoy, the Barstool guy who created a real sensation when he was throwing darts at Alphabets, trying to figure out what the next stock to promote would be. This guy's running an ETF now. Unbelievable. 123.39 on GameStop, going up in the last few minutes. GameStop powering up again. The Dow down 75. The Dow's going down. The GameStop's going up. So how about that? Another push right now. 123.30. What can I say? Thank you. Good to see you back online. Thank you. It's so good to be here. Thank you, Dimas, for this donation. I appreciate it very much. Squirrel, Elon, test firing rocket in 4 minutes to time GameStop. That's what's going on. I took care of you, told everyone to go long on Bruce. There you are. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for these last-minute donations. But I'm going to be on for another hour. I'm not going anywhere. The Dow is going to close in a few minutes, but I'm going to be around. We'll see what happens in the aftermarket with the GameStop at 123.28 coming into the aftermarket. End of the day, it's coming up. What happens here? It'll be interesting to watch. Dow is down 65, down 75. It is not recovering. The Dow is not coming back. From what I can tell you, what I can see here, it is having a sell-off. But that's an interest rate jitter thing. I don't think it's an issue to worry about. Remember, 2 days ago, the Dow went up 600 points in one day. This is hardly an issue to worry about. But anyway, GameStop 123.33, up 515. And a volume on GameStop, let's see now, 17 million. Nothing great at all, but it is an up day on light volume. That is significant. To have an up day on light volume is very, very good. So there you go. We'll see what's going on. Rocket 27.89 down 13.81. No recovery for Rocket. Gore's Holdings down 240 to 14.85. That is a deal now, a real bargain there. That was $27 the day after, or 2 days after the deal was announced. It went to $27. Josh Brown bought into that thing. He's holding it. He's not going to sell it. There you have it. VGAC of the Virgin Group down 40 cents to 10.90. Didn't draw, is down at the low again. That's a bargain right there. Nav Site Holdings, NSH 1021. That's a bargain. Vector Acquisition 1254. Deal. Starboard at 9.99. Bargain. Fortress Value 1006. Bargain. People probably are over a hedge fund, over leveraged elsewhere, and they're using these to sell to pay off problems. IBM up 204. It and GameStop at 124.73 are the winners. IBM and GameStop are the winners today. 124.73. Last 2 minutes of the day here, we're coming in at 204 as the market is coming in, and 124.93 on GameStop. So another rally, even though I had to shut down for a minute or two. There's a rally coming in here. How about that? Thank you for being here with this and watching me with this one. Unreal. Thank you to, again, Squirrel. Thank you, buddy. Elon firing a missile. Let's take a look at my email. Let's have any donations coming in here. That is reloading. Let's go here. Thank you to Carlito Castillo. Thank you, Carlito Castillo, for 2 donations. Thank you, Scott Comben, for a donation on PayPal. Thank you to Anthony Hammer. I see that donation coming through. Thank you for that. Trevor John Wiltrell, thank you for this donation. Hey, Bruce, I got a CBD company in Tennessee, Smoky Mountain CBD. We grow, process, and manufacture all our products. For anyone needing some anxiety relief from all those stonk stocks, check out our online store, SmokyMountainCBD.com. Right on. Right on, man. Way to go. Small businessman trying to make it work in America, and I support you, and I salute you. And I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing. 124 on GameStop, up 582. Watching the last live hour, all my tabs shut down on me, so I had to wait for everything to kick back in here. But it looks like it is. There we are. Thank you, buddy, for your donation on your shop there. And let's see if we can get you up here. Here we go. We'll get the message popped up for you right there. Shout out for you. 124.50 on GameStop as we are closing in at the bell right now. We are shutting her down here. I'll go to my GameStop quote and see it is now closed at 124.50, trading at 124.80 in the aftermarket. Final volume, from what I can tell you, 17.6 million shares, closing on an upsurge for GameStop. Not a big one, just an up move on GameStop, while the rest of the market did nothing. Dow lost 120, S&P down 50, Nasdaq down 357, and GameStop went higher. So there you have it, 124.50 on GameStop, exactly at the market closing price. That's what we see going on. Trevor John Wartrial, way to go, buddy. Make great things happen in Tennessee, as you are probably already right now. Fantastic. Right on. We've had a number of people request a 1-hour session with me today, and I've looked after, I think, 7 or 8 of you. I might be already booked up for next weekend. I'm just assessing a couple of more slots, and I've got a couple people here that are still in the mix. But I was booked up for last weekend. This being Wednesday, I've got let's see now. This weekend I am booked up, and now it looks like for this weekend coming up, I think I'm already pre-booked out. And I'm now looks like I'm booked up. I might be booked up for Saturday, the 13th of March and the 14th of March. It might be gone as well. Just waiting for a couple people to let me know on their pending bookings. As soon as payments come in and all that, it's all locked out. And so got a bunch of folks lining up here. We'll keep you posted. 122.50 down $2 now in the aftermarket as it sorts itself out, settles out. We'll see what's going on GameStop. Excuse me. Let me see if I can get this done here. I've got to realign my thingy. Got to realign my thingy. Can't have an offline thingy. You can't do that. AMC 857 on the aftermarket, 859 up 3 cents on AMC. And now we'll pop into a GameStop, 121.85. I'm showing down 265 on after our volume, 585,000. 122 now, jumping around. So we'll watch that, see what's going on GameStop. U.S. stocks tumble into close as rising bond yields weigh on the market. I think that's an absolute diversion. I really am not worried about anything to do with interest rates at all. There's no way it's going to stop this economy from rocking. The American economy, USA economy is about to take off in a big positive way, and you can thank the stimulus program for that. But again, what can I say? I'm not the guy who controls it all. It is what it is. Thank you for being here with me, folks. Really appreciate this. We've had a lot of volume in here, and I'm glad you've come to join me, and you're here for the show. Live final hour, 2,300 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. Hit the thumbs up button for me, and if you wouldn't mind, help the YouTube algorithm computers get more people to us. Follow the GameStop story, 123.74 in the aftermarket now, 122.50 again, jumping around. We've got 2,300 thumbs up so far for this show, for this last late show. And if you folks can throw a thumbs up button, there it is, 2,400. There come the thumbs ups right now. You're coming through every time. 2,400 thumbs up. We'll see if we pop up to 3,000 or 4,000 here. Thank you. 123.10 on GameStop, down to 139. 2,500 thumbs ups. There's another 100 that just popped in here. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button to drive traffic to this YouTuber. There are 5,700 of you here right now, and we are hoping for a good search. 2,600 thumbs ups. Here comes another 100. Thank you very, very much. 2,700. Here it goes. Fantastic. Keep it going, guys. I love you. Over here on the StreamYard page, where I can see where all you are, let's see what's going on here. People are asking me why volumes are so light today. Ryan, $2 donation. How do I pay for a plug? Make a $25 donation to my PayPal account, which should be at the top of this chat thing over here. Make a donation there, $25 or more, and I will give you a plug for whatever you want to plug. Rock and roll band, a YouTube page, a home business, a website, Instagram account. I'm happy to help and play it forward. You're helping me. I'm helping you. Brian Connor, thank you for the $5 donation. Brian, thank you, buddy. Appreciate this. These are so important to my existence. Thank you, everybody, so much. Great. Let's keep going. What else is going on here? We got all kinds of trading going on here, all kinds of stuff happening. 122.96 on GameStop, down $1.54. The Dow ended up with a loss of 120. S&P down 50. Let's see. Day trading Redditors nearly crashed the stock market. Now they've been packaged into a new ETF. You know what? Reddit investors never crashed the market. Never did. Reddit did not cause all kinds of problems. What it was hedge funds at each other's throats with massive volumes, because retail investors did not cause multi-billions of trades on stocks. No way. Not a chance. They don't have that kind of money. The big boys were the ones who were to blame, and the media is looking for the scapegoat, or the media doesn't know what really took it down, and they thought that the little retail investor nearly crashed the market. That is bunk. Complete bunk. 123 on GameStop. The market is not dominated by retail investors. Nickel and dime trades of 10 shares, 20 shares, 100 shares, 200 shares, 500 shares at a time do not cause markets to have problems. And these brokerage firms that caused small retail investors not to be trading, that is a broker problem. That is not a retail investor problem. That is an SEC member firms underfunded in a hot market problem, and that is something to be investigated. That should be investigated, not being investigated, and so the blame is just on retail investors. It's all you little guys are causing all the problems in the world. I say bunk to that. That is crap, and I'm sorry. I'm staying by my story here. I believe in the retail investor. Drake Martin, thank you for the $5 donation, buddy. You're awesome. All of you guys making donations to us here, Jen and I, we really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you also to Tony Johnson. Tony, thank you. Uncle Bruce, thank you for sharing your stock knowledge. It has been invaluable. T-Bone, thank you very much. T-Bone, that's what George Costanza wanted to be known as. He wanted to be known as T-Bone, and somebody took the name away from him. That is so much fun. Thank you also, Tyrone Heilich, for your donation on PayPal. That just popped through here. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it very much. Okay, guys. All of you, Carlito Castellino, thank you. I appreciate all of this. Okay, guys. Let's see what's going on here. More comments as we go through here. Yeah, there's Tyrone. Thanks, buddy. The donation, just got it. Thank you very much on PayPal. That makes a difference. These PayPal donations are important because for me and Jennifer, the money lands in the PayPal account, and we can go to our bank machine, at our local bank tomorrow and withdraw the cash right off, whatever comes through. It's 96% of the money you send us. We basically get it. Those of you who make donations on PayPal or on YouTube here through these super chats, we get them, but it's paid to me as part of my YouTube earnings for the month. YouTube pays once a month, and they pay on the 21st of the next month. So this is March the 3rd. These dollars that you get, I get 70% of this money. So I'll get $3.50 of this $5 donation. YouTube gets $1.50. If you send me a $5 donation on PayPal, I get $4.80, and I can have it tomorrow. The PayPal, the YouTube donation that we see here will be available to me on the 21st of April. That's when they email it to me. They send it to me through that system. So that's the difference to us. So it's great to see these super chats because it tells me there's money coming to you, because the money you sent us in February, I get in 18 days from now. So in 18 days, we will be paid February's earnings, and on the 21st of March, 21st of April, I will get these March donations. So it's kind of like we have this to look forward to, but these PayPal donations are instantaneous to us. And that's why I get so excited when I see PayPal donations. And so when I when I ask for $25 or more for a shout out on PayPal, I appreciate that, because I'm doing the shout out today and I'm getting the PayPal money tomorrow. So that's why PayPal is a big deal. It's huge for us. But we're happy with however it comes in. Some of you are sending us Patreon donations. Thank you for that. Some of you are picking up these items right here on Redbubble. Thank you for that. A royalty arrives every time one of these. We get paid once a month from Redbubble, and I thank you for that too. Okay, enough of the thank yous. Oh man, thank you guys. Thank you for the thumbs ups. By the way, we're now at 3,100 thumbs ups. Keep them coming, guys. We should be at 5,000 thumbs ups right now. We really should. Keep them coming for me. Thank you, guys. So $122 on GameStop, $122.54 on the aftermarket on GameStop right now. Thank you, guys. There you go. That is what is happening here. Couple of donations have come in on the super chat. Jared, I'd give you 2 thumbs up if I could. Thank you, Jared. Edgar, do you accept crypto? Not yet. PayPal apparently is working towards doing that, but hasn't yet. Wardell Watkins, thank you, Wardell. Hey, Uncle Bruce, is AMC a dead cat? Well, AMC is coming back as a company with the theater chains. Like Texas is open now, and more states are opening, right? But is it a good idea or not? That's to be decided. But these theaters will probably open up, but they might still make you wear masks just for your safety. Your fake 663, new to your channel. What are your thoughts on AMC? Just talking about it right there. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for these fabulous shows of support. I thank you. Thank you very much. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. Can't wait to meet the $300 and $400 levels for GameStop. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be wonderful? What we can do? Bruce's Gandalf the Goat. There you go. What did you want what car did you want when you were in your 20s? When I was a kid, when I was like a teenager, I was I had a guy that was a real great mentor to me. He worked for my father in my father's music store. My father had a music store selling musical instruments. And this gentleman was the manager of the store, and he was the guitar teacher. He was a guitar teacher as well, a brilliant guitarist. Taught me how to play chords and stuff, and taught me how to play bass. He was fantastic. Anyway, he loved cars, as well. He was a car nut. And in 1972, 71, when I was 16, 17, he had a brand new Toyota Corolla, a little two-door Corolla with a four stick shift car. And he told me all about that car, and I knew all about the various models, and we were talking about Fords and Chevys and Plymouths and Chryslers and you name it. Anyway, he thought Porsches were pretty cool, Porsches, and also BMWs. He was saying these cars are wolves in sheep's clothing, especially the Beamers. They looked so plain, but they went so fast and they handled so well. And so by 1975, I think he ended up getting himself, he got himself an AMC Gremlin. He bought a Gremlin, a V8 powered Gremlin, standard 3-speed Gremlin. That thing went like crazy. But he only kept it a few years, and then he dumped it and dropped it for a Fiat, which is, I think, his biggest regret. He bought a Fiat because he wanted mileage. He didn't want to burn gas because gas went up in price like crazy. So he wanted to get an economical car. He should have bought a Toyota, but he bought a Fiat. And I think he kept it for 2 years and then got rid of that thing. I'm not sure what he got after that. But anyway, he created the urge for me to get a BMW. I wanted a BMW automobile. And I was looking at the 79s and the 78s and 79s, and I wanted the 528i, the Beamer, the 528i. And I became a stockbroker, and I was a broker in July 1979. I became a licensed stockbroker. And my first month where I made some money was September. I made some money in September, and then in October had a really good month. It was a hot market, hot stock market. So I was on a roll. I had built up my clientele book, and by October I was making some really good money, and then September really good money, and October, and then November. And so I was saying to one of the brokers in the office, I said, he says, "Well, what kind of car do you want?" And he said, "I'd love to get a BMW." I said, "I'd love to get a 528i." He says, "I'll tell you what, I got a buddy of mine that I've known for years. He's a car leasing specialist. He leases cars. I bet you that guy could get you a Beamer with nothing down. You just get a lease payment." I said, "Why don't you talk to him about it? Tell him, I've only been a broker for a few months, but if I qualify for a lease, set me up with a BMW." So he says, "I'll talk to him." And he came back to me about half an hour later, says, "We're having lunch tomorrow. You got any plans?" "No, well, we're having lunch tomorrow." He's coming by the office tomorrow with a BMW 528i, one of the demos from the BMW dealer, and we're going out for a drive with this guy. I'll go for a test drive. And a Beamer, I've never been in a BMW. I've never driven a BMW, and I've always wanted one. That's how far-fetched it was to get a BMW. So he popped the next morning. Lunchtime came. We went downstairs, and sure enough, his buddy shows up in a brand new 528i, the BMW manager's personal car. He shows up in the car, and we hop in. I get in the front seat. My buddy's with me. He's in the back seat. We're going for a ride in a 528. I meet this buddy of his. "How you doing? How's it going?" And we're going for a drive. We drive about 5 blocks. He pulls over, and he gets out. He says, "You're driving now." Oh man! I get out of the car. I get behind the wheel of this brand new BMW 528i. And got the seatbelt on and tilt the wheel and get her going. This thing has got power. Oh my God, it's the fastest car I've ever driven. It had a 172 cubic inch six-cylinder engine, and it put out 179 horsepower. Oh man, this was for 1979. This was cutting edge, and this thing could handle and could drive. Oh my gosh, I had to watch the speedometer. It was such a fast car. Well, we drove around everywhere, and then we ended up parking somewhere, have a bite to eat somewhere, and I said, "Well, this car is exciting, but the car I want, there's a white BMW. It's a white exterior with a red leather interior at that BMW dealership. That's the one I wanted. What can you do?" He said, "Let me get back. I'll take you guys back to your office, and I'll get back to you." So sure enough, that afternoon he had a deal for me. He said, "I can get you this car," and it was $610 a month, nothing down. It was a $24,000 BMW in 1979. This is way up there. And he also, in those days, could offer what was called fleet insurance. So he says, "You don't have to pay for car insurance. The car insurance is part of the lease fleet that we have. your car insurance is included in the $610 quote. The lease was done at 13.75% interest rates, which was like a deal because the prime rate was 15% and credit cards were 24%. Those are the days of high interest rates. I said, I'll take that deal. He says, no problem. He says, all I need from you is a first month's payment and a last month's payment. So you come up with $1,200. You're driving a brand new BMW tomorrow. I said, you got it. He says, I'll get your license plate for you. Give me your license number and I'll get you the insurance card. I'll take this. This guy took care of everything. I was in the office. He took care of it all. And the car, how did I get the car? I had to go to the dealership. That's right. I had to go to the dealership to pick it up, and he was waiting for me. And the next morning, I went down there with my buddy, my pal who recommended his friend. We went down together after the office hours were over. I couldn't wait for the end of the day. Picked up a brand new BMW 1979 528i with 18 kilometers on it. Brand new car. A leather interior. Oh, with a sunroof, you had to crank it yourself. This is crank somewhere. With manual windows. I didn't care. It had a Blaupunkt AM/FM cassette stereo in there, air conditioning, power steering, power brakes, manual transmission. Is that what I wanted? That's what I wanted. And it was beautiful. And so drove the car around a little bit, took my buddy back to the office and dropped him off because he had his car at work. And then I called Jennifer and I said, can I pick you up from work in the brand new car? She said, yes, that would be a great idea. So I picked her up at her office and we went for a ride around town in a brand new BMW together. And that was a great car. So the dream car came together. Within 3 months or 4 months of being a broker, I'm driving a $24,000 car when you could buy at that time a brand new Camaro, a 1979. You could get a Camaro for about $6,500 to $7,000. Loaded would be $9,000, maybe $10,000. I'm driving a $24,000 Dreammobile from Deutschland. Oh my goodness, built in West Germany because the Berlin Wall was still up. That was something. I was 24 years old driving a BMW. Man, oh man, the dream had come true. Oh my gosh, I had no thought. I had no inkling that could happen so quickly, but it did. Fantastic. I loved it. I loved that car. Had it for 5 years. Sold it to a kid after 5 years. It had 50,000 kilometers, 30,000 miles on it after 5 years. That's all it had on it. And sold it to him for, I believe I sold it to him for $19,500. I only had a $5,000 depreciation on this car because a brand new BMW at that point in time was going to run you $35,000. I'm selling a car that I paid $24,000 plus the interest. Obviously, I paid more than that. But I only suffered on the capital cost of the car a $5,000 depreciation over 5 years. I got a good deal paying that car off. And that car, when I sold that car, I had a big loan that I had to arrange through bankers. And we had the bad economy in Alberta. And we had lost all kinds of money. All my customers were hurting. Anyway, I had a big consolidation loan that took care of all kinds of 20-year-old expenses, 20-year-old spending money that they didn't have. This $19,000 went right to the loan and brought us way down on the loan payment front, and it solved a lot of problems. But we enjoyed a beautiful car for 5 years. Oh my! And for the next 5 years, I'm sure that car had all kinds of problems, brake problems, needed new tires, would have needed a new muffler, would have had all kinds of issues. But I didn't have those problems because I enjoyed the first 5 years of that car, and it was beautiful. That was a long time ago, and that was far, far away. And I had hair on the top of my head when I drove that car. Although when I gassed that thing, you were put back in the seat. Let me tell you, that was a quick car, light and fast. And I did get a couple of speeding tickets. About 2, I think. I got 2 speeding tickets driving that car. But I love that machine, and that was a lot of fun. Anyway, there you go. Thank you, everybody. What are your thoughts on GEVO? I bought 125 shares at $14, and it's down. I hear it's a future stock, and I should hold on to it. GEVO is the symbol on this thing. What is that? GEVO. That is called Gevo Inc. 829 on the Nasdaq exchange. And it dropped today, obviously, it looks like $1. What does it do? I don't know who this is. It's a renewable chemical and next generation biofuels company, which focuses on the development and commercialization of renewable alternatives to petroleum-based products. It operates through the following segments: Gevo Development and Agri-Energy. The Gevo segment focuses on the research and development of activities related to virtue production of isobutanol, including the development of the firm's proprietary biocatalysts and production and sale of renewable jet and other fuels. The retrofit process and other next generation chemicals and biofuels that will be used in the company's biobutanol technology. It's over my head, I'll tell you that right now. The stocks, 52-week range, 46 cents for the low, 15.57 for the high. That has been probably a heavily promoted company. I've never heard of it. I know nothing of it. In the last 3 months, it topped out at $14.40 to $15 range, 14 something range. It was in December $1.83. Oh my goodness, has it come a long way since December? I don't know about this. 6-month trend last September, 90 cents, 89 cents, $1.20. And then November, $1. Oh my gosh. What are you into this for? Did you tell me? I bought it at $14. You're buying it at the high. Oh my gosh. You're the last guy into the party here. What are you doing paying that kind of price for a stock that was $1 3 months earlier? Oh my goodness. Well, this is what inexperience does to you. You get hyped into a story and you believe it. I'll tell you what, you're better off picking up some of these SPACs that I'm recommending. At least you're getting in on the ground floor here. Oh my gosh. I don't know, my friend Anthony, I don't know what to tell you. I really, I don't know who told you what to do, why to do this, but you got in at the high, buddy. And I don't like that. I don't like hearing that from my viewers that get sucked in like that. I hope you're not sucked in, but you're down now. And I'm not happy about that. You might want to, part company with that and shift into one of these SPACs I'm recommending at $10. You got a better shot there. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. Alexander, anyway, can we see an old photo of Bruce? No, I'm not showing you that. No way, no. There's scary photos out there of me out there, I'm sure, but I haven't been promoting old photos of yours truly out there. Oh man, GameStop 120.50, hanging right in there on the aftermarket. It's 123.60 actually. It's 123.60. It is hanging right in there. It's doing very well. 123.60, 123.80 on GameStop. Way to go, GameStop. Certainly doing a lot better, isn't it? Fantastic. Anyway, there you have it. Scott Sly saying, "Hey, don't feel bad, dude. I bought Virgin at 15 after someone told me it was a good deal. That's a shot. It is a good deal. But I thought it was better at 14. But you got in there 15, and now at 10 something. This thing's a steal. This is a steal. But again, I'm not into this. I'm not telling you to get into it because it's going to go to 17 or 20. You got a lot of upside. Just let the merger happen and let the shenanigans take place on New York. Let them do that." Lisa, thank you so much for this $50 donation. I don't get these very often, and I do appreciate when anyone makes a donation of this kind of size or larger. I am so happy. Thank you. Oh my goodness, will you be my YouTube dad? So thankful to Trey's Trades for introducing me to you. I would listen to you read the phone book. You are an awesome teacher. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words that you're saying to me. I appreciate this very generous donation. And I hope you're learning a lot. There's a lot to learn about the markets for sure. And so if I can help you folks avoid mistakes, I have done my job. That really is what it's about. Once in a while, you'll get good deals and you'll make a lot of money on a stock, but it's the ones you lose on that I'm trying to keep you away from. Thank you so much, Lisa, for this very, very generous donation. It is much appreciated. Thank you. Chris, thank you for this SEK20. That would be Scandinavian kroner, I think, Sweden. Missed my question about margin buy around the close. I must have missed your question about margin buy around the close. I don't know what the question was. I don't see it anywhere. I got a billion that have gone through here. I'm getting sometimes I get a a comment every 5 seconds. Sometimes I get a comment every second. They come through here so fast. Zaira Martinez, Bruce, I bet you had big Zadie energy back in then. Big Zadie energy. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. My goodness. Thank you everybody for sticking around with me. Let me go to the mail. Making sure not missing any donations. I'm not missing any there. We're all good. Okay, we're up to speed. How are we doing on the dashboard? How many subscribers have we got now? We were at 89,903. We are now at 90,020 subscribers. 90,020 subscribers. You know what the next stop is, folks? The next stop is the big 100. That is incredible. 3,400 thumbs ups, guys. Keep them coming in. We need to push this over 5,000. We want to get this show promoted. We want to get this channel discovered. The more people discover this channel, the faster we hit 100,000 subscribers. And I thank you all so much for doing this and being here. I really, really appreciate all the support we have had on this show, just this show, since I launched it. What is an hour and 20 minutes ago? We've got 28,400 views of this show today. And the first show I did, we had 58,800 of those. So we have had 86,000 views today of my 2 shows so far and climbing. 3,500 thumbs ups. They're coming in, guys. Thank you for this. 3,600 just passed. We just hit 3,600. Hit that thumbs ups button to get me to 5,000 thumbs ups as quick as possible. We really want the YouTube analytics computers pushing this channel to viewers to understand what is happening. The market is down and GameStop is up. Hello, that should be the big lead story on CNBC. Rather than call it a Reddit stock, they should be talking about how GameStop is at 124.70 right now, up 52 cents in the aftermarket, up on the day. One of the winners, one of the few winners on Wall Street. 3,600 thumbs ups. Hit that thumbs up button, please, people, and let's go. Let's get some followers in here. This is beautiful. 125.13 on GameStop, over at 125 now. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate this. This is great stuff. TB, thank you for this donation. Bruce, I think the future after GameStop is over, and you should make a payable service where you teach the basics of trading the stock market. There you go. I should charge $25 a month to watch my channel and get 10,000 subscribers to do that. And that's $25,000 a month just coming in just to talk and not have ads and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, who knows? No, I love doing this. I love hanging out with thousands of you guys. This is great because all of you guys tell me what's going on. A lot of you send me private emails. I heard this. I saw this article. I caught this on Reddit. You should see this out. Here's a link for you. I love it when you do that. Send me emails to brucefrommert@hotmail.com on stuff you're hearing about what's going on. It really lets me pass on the news to you guys, what I'm hearing. It's fantastic, guys. Thank you very much. These donations are so meaningful, so generous. Thank you. Strike, if you want to laugh, check out the 5-year chart on GEVO. Then I dare you to look at the max period chart without dropping your lower. Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, okay, I'm going to do it. Oh no. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, my gosh. Oh, they did this company's been a disaster. It's been a disaster. Oh, stay away from this stock. Oh, whoever wrote me about this GEVO, get out now, get out. Do not hold this another second. Get out of Dodge. Oh my God, Chris. Strike. I can't believe it. That's unbelievable, buddy. That is unbelievable. Oh my goodness gracious me. My jaw is dropped. I'm not telling the people how much that was. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying this was a disaster. Oh gosh, get out of that thing. Run, Forrest, run. That's all I'm saying. Chris M, let's say I buy bargain at $30 with $10 over whatever. When I do get liquidated at 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, what was the question? All good, love the show. Oh my gosh, Chris, I have no idea what this means. This is code for something. I don't know what's going on. I appreciate this donation, but I don't know what you're saying. I buy a 30 with 10 or whatever. When I do get liquidated, What was question? I don't know what this means. Chris, you need an interpreter. Jan, Bruce, is it possible to do a call option on a share under a Roth account? Thank you so much. I don't know. That is a U.S. question. That is a USA question. You know what, Jan? You can probably find the answer to that skill testing question probably as simple as a Google search. Just Google this question. Just is it, can you buy call options in a Roth account, and see what comes up. That might be the way to go. Also, another way to get the answer to that question is go to your brokerage firm, the brokerage firm you're using, and then send them an email or something and ask that question. Again, maybe in their frequently asked questions, there might be something about trading stock or options in an IRA Roth or a Roth. I don't know if you can do this. You might have to transfer out of a Roth, but you might not be able to. I don't know the answer to that one. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't be any more specific about that. That's a skill that's a teaser, but it's not in my purview. I'm not a U.S. Roth specialist guy, so I can't help you. Okay. A couple more. Another donation came in here. Emily, thank you, Emily Wamsley, for this donation. Bruce, thanks so much for sharing your experience and knowledge with those of us who were inspired to enter the market through GameStop and have been having a blast learning the ins and outs in real time. Wishing you and Jen all the happiness and all the health. Thank you very much for your kind words and this donation. By the way, you're richer. GameStop 127.75 in the aftermarket. That's the high of the day when it was trading on the market. It's at the high level right now. GameStop, hello, let's go. Won't stop. Let's stop. GameStop 128.50 on the aftermarket. Brand new high trade on GameStop right now. It didn't trade at 128.50 all day today, and this is the trade on the aftermarket right now. How about that? You like that? I like it. I'm a happy guy. We should all be happy people. Happy people. Trading at 128.50. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rhonda Bowman, for your donation. Thank you for spending the day with us and all your helpful information. And thank you, Rhonda. You're welcome. I'm pleased to be here and so happy to see you. Earl Pierce, donation. You're doing a great job, Bruce. Thank you for these PayPal donations. They make all the difference. They are, like I said before, any PayPal donation made to me is money that we have control of tomorrow morning, right from our bank account, right off the get-go. So thank you, all of you, for these. They're very important to us. That's why I make such a big deal about it all the time. Thank you, all of you, making donations here. Oh my gosh, there are donations coming in on this account too. Let's see. Through YouTube, we've got donations. Let me catch up here. We're trading at 127, 128 on the stock. We're going up on the stock. Pioneers, Danish kroner 25. Is it too late to jump into VACQ? VACQ, isn't that the one I keep talking about? No, it's not too late. It's now. Now is the time. Absolutely buy it. Absolutely pick it up. The lower it goes, the more you want it. I'm telling you, 129 on GameStop. We're going up in the aftermarket. New highs. It didn't do this during the day. GameStop won't stop. Going up on GameStop. Jared, I bought KMPH today at 1780, then averaged down to 1576, hoping it's good still. They just got a drug FDA approved. Also bought some VGAC. Jared, I hope you make lots of money. I hope you become a multimillionaire and you think of me in a nice way, because I want a Tesla Model S before I die. I'm getting old, buddy. I'm running out of time. Help a guy out. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Marco, thank you, Marco, for this. Greetings from Germany. Guten Tag, Marco. Wie geht's? We drive a BMW, hold GME until it moons. Guten Tag, sehr gut. BMW ist schön. Schöne Auto. Schöne Auto. Wo bist du aus? Where do you live, my friend? Where in Germany are you living? Wo bist du? Dankeschön. Ich habe eine Cousine in Dortmund, meine Cousine, und ich habe, my uncle is in Kassel, lives in Kassel. I have relatives there. Thank you very much. I saw GHVI at 1486 today. I picked some up and it's 1550 after hours already. Never heard of SPACs before your show. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Fantastic. You picked up GHVI. It's trading at 1535. Yeah, baby. Fantastic. This is great stuff. GameStop 129.73. It's going for 130 in the aftermarket. Something is going on. What is happening? This is good stuff. VACQ 1271 in the aftermarket, up 12 cents. NASH up 13 cents at 1035. We've got how's Rocket doing? 28.46 up 45 cents for Rocket. VGAC up to 1090. That one hasn't moved yet. Starboard at 9.99. That's a bargain. Fortress hasn't traded in the aftermarket. That's a bargain too. Okay, GameStop 131.19. 131. It is going on GameStop. I don't know why, but I don't care. It is going, baby. Isn't this wonderful? GameStop is moving up right now to 131 here a moment ago. This is fabulous on the aftermarket, folks. So you got to love this. You're getting richer in the aftermarket, and there are, how many are here hearing this news? There are 4,296 of you sharing it. Hit the thumbs up button to get more people in here so they understand what's happening with their stock. 3,800 thumbs ups is not enough. We need more thumbs up. Hit that button now. Smash it. Get the word out. This is going to allow people to find out through here what's going on with GameStop. Something is happening in the aftermarket. Hit that thumbs ups. We need a couple hundred to get 4,000. We are at 3,800 thumbs ups right now, and they deserve to know. There it is, 4,000 right now. You just nailed it, you guys. Boom, 4,000 thumbs ups. Come on, YouTube. Bring people over here. They've got to know the good news about their GameStop shares. Marco, thank you again. Aus Deutschland, Dankeschön, aus Deutschland. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. And I hope you're having a great night over there. It's evening in Germany. And thank you for being here today. Fantastic. Let's see what's going on here. Folks are getting excited. We have 4,148 people here or more. No, 4,100 thumbs ups now. This is great. They're coming in. This is fantastic. Why are we yelling? Because we're excited. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. It hit 131. It's 127 now, but it hit 131. This is good stuff. Is it going to 150 tonight? Is that what it wants to do? Does it want to run to 175 tomorrow morning? Does it want to go to 250 tomorrow afternoon? I don't know. It's at 126.18. That's where it is. I sold at 140. I sold at 140 covered call for Friday. So guaranteed 150 now. There you go. Well, there you go. You know, that's still making money. That's called making money. You know, I like these moves. You folks who are doing this stuff, if you're taking my advice, picking this stuff up here and writing calls at 140, 150 and taking the premium on top of that, that is smart trading. That is making money from people willing to give it to you. And you know what you do? You take it. You take it. And you say thank you, and you grab it and move on from there. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you to Bradley Pierce. Thank you for your donation. Can you give me an opinion on ASRT? It's called Assertion. 12-month price targets look good, but my knowledge is limited. I'm into 200 at 90 cents. ASRT. What is that? ASRT. Hit it. It's $1.11 right now. It's Assertio Holdings Inc. It's a Nasdaq stock. At least it's listed on Nasdaq. It's not over the counter. Operates as a holding company. The firm develops pharmaceuticals that engages in the provision of solutions to advance patient care in the areas of neurology, orphan and specialty medicines. The company was founded in 1995. The low 33 cents, a high of $1.45. That's all I know. That's all I can say. I can't give you any kind of other help there. You're in there at 90, so you're up 20 cents. I'm happy. You're not risking a lot of money. I'm happy. So hang on for the ride. It's a $180 ride. No big whoop. If you lose it, you lose it, but you're probably not going to lose it. The question is, will you make anything? I don't know. Blake Flukiger. Thank you for this donation. Thank you for keeping us all entertained. That's what I do, man. I'm an entertainer. I'm in everything. I try to do it all. Keep you guys going. Keep you happy. Let you know what's going on. All this kind of stuff. So I'm doing all I can for you. We'll see how the stock goes, and we'll see what's going on here. There's an article that came out in some kind of publication somewhere that someone just sent me, and I want to thank you. I don't know your name. I'm just I'm so quickly looking at this stuff. I don't know who this was. I'll credit you in a minute. A vicious year-long management tussle at GameStop has put a new group of investors in charge, and they've got big plans for change. Now, there's an article that should be on CNBC right now. Once upon a time, GameStop was the place to go to buy a video game in the United States. Long before the days of easy digital storefronts and online retailers like Amazon. GameStop enjoyed its reign as the powerhouse gaming retailer for years. Now its kingdom is in decline, and it's best known for its poor handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, and more recently, a short-selling spree that sent the company stock into the stratosphere as Wall Street experts scramble to understand how Reddit worked. But as easy as it is to joke that GameStop will soon be 6 feet under, a few people with money tied up in its fate aren't ready to give up just yet. And these aren't Wall Street bets investors as interested in the memes as they are the money. These are figures on the inside of GameStop's future. Over the past 2 years, a pair of activist shareholders or investors who aggressively exercise their stakes in company to influence its direction have waged a battle in boardrooms with angry letters and blistering 85-slide-long complaint presentations for control of the company. Settle in and let me tell you the tale of how 2020, a small group of GameStop shareholders staged and won what is effectively the business version of a coup in an attempt to save the former giant, and what their victory means to GameStop's future. This article goes a long way, and it's covering a lot of what I'm talking about right here. This might be an interesting read for sure. It's published in something called IGN. You may want to take a look at that if you can find the article. And let me just double check here. Thank you, Martin, for this. MB sent me this. And I appreciate that. This is a very interesting looking article. I'm going to have to read this all a little bit later. But I think what is in the article is what we've been talking about here, and that helps because that is possibly spreading the word to a lot of other people out there, and I'm kind of happy about that. Fantastic. L Boogie, thank you for this donation. Bruce, what's your thoughts on CPE? I bought at 65 cents. 15,000 shares before the reverse split. Today, it's $31 for my gain at 1,500 shares. Thoughts? So you've got a 10-for-1 rollback. That's bad. When companies do rollbacks, it's not generally that good unless they can be reinvented with a lot of new cash. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. CPE, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know how that's going to work out for you. Let me take a look at the stock here. CPE. Wait. I'll try again. My thing is not working quite right now. CPE. There it is. Kalon Petroleum Company is what it's called. 3105 at the moment. It's trading on the New York Stock Exchange, so that's good. The low for the year, 380. The high, 3295. It did today 7 million shares of volume. The company is exploration. It's involved in exploration, development, and acquisition and production of oil and gas, natural gas properties USA. It focuses on unconventional oil and natural gas reserves in the Permian Basin. The company was founded by Sim C. Callan and John Callan in 1950 and is headquartered in Houston. So been around a while. Callan, they obviously reorganized. They had some trouble, but they're here. The last 6 months, they have gone from $5 a share for something all the way up to where they are now, which is high of 31-ish. This is the neighborhood of their high value. In the last year, they have not been this high. In the last 3 years, they were higher once. They were as high, again, before the split at $141. You've got to roll that back. That would be $14, and now they're trading at $3, $3.10, but it's now split. So that's where it's at right now. I bought at 65 cents. So that would be $6.50, and you're now at $31, right? So you're up, and oil is up. So this is good. You're good. Congratulations. Maybe you want to write some contracts. You got 1,500 shares. Why don't you write some calls? You can write some calls against it, get more income from it. Maybe write some 33s or 35s. good for a couple of months, take in some income, hold the stock in the meantime. If it goes to 33, 34, you're happy. You write a $35 call, you keep the premium. Look into that. I don't know. Just this is good. I like seeing people making money. This is good stuff. I'm glad you're ahead on this deal, and that's good. The company looks like it's kind of cleaned itself up, and they're running here. So hopefully oil will keep doing what it does for you. 61.22. I'm not a fan of oil at these prices. I don't think it'll last, but that's just me and my personal opinion on oil. The stock and the company, it's another matter. If they're making money, they're making money, and that's good stuff. Fantastic, sir. Thank you for the donation, and way to go. Keep up the good work and get rich. Get really rich. And remember me. Remember me. Fantastic. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see. What else is going on? What else is happening here? Sammy, thank you, Sammy, for your donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go. And what is this here? MIK was bought cash. 22 was shared by Apollo Private Equity. What happens to my shares? Do I just sell them now? MIK. So you're going to be bought out at 22. Let's see here. MIK, you will be bought out at 22. It's 21.98. So you can sell them now at 21.98 and move on, or wait until you get $22. But that's what you're going to get. That's the end of this deal. That stock is not going to last much longer. So, if you get $21.99 or whatever, take your money and move on. Let somebody make the other penny on you, and you can move on now and do something else. Hope you made money. So there you are. Anyway, what do we got going here? GameStop, 710,000 shares traded at $125 a share right now, 125.30 right now. It reached 131 there for a while, didn't it? Very interesting what's going on here. This is quite interesting. Good to see this. Good to see this kind of activity and this squeezing going on, or this running up in the aftermarket. I love it. This is great. Very happy. There you go, Bruce. Let's hear about SLGG, Super League Gaming. What will it do to GameStop if they acquire it? Well, that would tell me if they acquire that company, they're going to develop an gaming thingy up, online presence, everything. There's going to be some big things happening. If that happens, I don't know. Andrew, thank you, Andrew, for this $8 donation, buddy. You're awesome, man. Thanks. Jim, I came here for GameStop. Now my wife and I stay here for the evening for your stories. Thanks for the good vibes, Bruce. Bruce buying a BMW at age 24 at $610 a month, Canadian, but that included insurance. Thank you for the donation, Jim, so much. And my greetings to both of you. So nice of you to have you here from the UK. Thank you for hanging around. We're on for another 10 minutes, and then this show is done. My aftermarket show, it goes for 2 hours, 1 hour before the close, 1 hour after the close. And then I try to rest my vocal cords, and I visit with my wife, who doesn't see me during the day much anymore, except watching me yap on the computer all day long. And then I try to kind of take care of all my other stuff I have to do after the market. So much activity, so many people. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you, Blake, for these donations at PayPal. Appreciate those. Again, saw those come through, and I do appreciate it. I've been getting a lot of fantastic comments from you, offers to help out. Some of you are offering services for all kinds of stuff, which I appreciate. I mentioned casually that I was thinking I should write a book today. I was thinking maybe I should write a book for helping people become, more market savvy. By the way, we're at 90,136 subscribers. We've added more subscribers. I received at least 8 different people sending me emails saying, you need help writing a book, you need help with an ebook, you need help figuring out how to design a bunch of videos that are going to be put together in a collection of. I can help you. I mean, it's unbelievable. Thank you. I got to read this stuff. I've got so much work to do. Grand tested, being busy all day with work, so I don't know if I missed any news from you on Rocket. Bad day on Rocket. Just a bad day on Rocket. It did not do well. It dropped $13.59 during the day. It's up 40 cents in the aftermarket. Not much of a recovery, but it might be ready for another run. I don't know how these go. Sometimes these kind of stocks will have a real run and then a day or two of consolidation and then another shot. I don't know. Sammy, thank you for this donation. What do you think about WTI stock? Great show. My boyfriend Rudy is a huge fan. He was right. This is some good stuff you have here. Thank you. He's got good stuff, they say. Thank you very much. On what's that stock? WTI. Are you talking about that's West Texas International? West Texas Intermediate is what we refer to that, but is there a stock symbol WTI? Is there stock? W&T Offshore Inc. Yeah. W&T Offshore Inc. on New York Stock Exchange at $3.45 a share, up 3 cents, I guess, in the aftermarket. Yep. The stock has been as low as $1.07, as high as $3.97. They are in the engaged in the production, exploration, development, and acquisition of oil and natural gas properties. Focuses its operations in the Gulf of Mexico. The company was founded by Tracy Cronin in 1983 and is headquartered in Houston, Texas. Exactly where you'd expect them to be headquartered. I don't have a thought on the company. I don't know anything about them. They, of course, in the oil business, they took a beating like everyone else. But now at $61 a barrel, things are looking better, hopefully, with the virus coming down and the economy opening back up. And we know in Texas, it's wide open right now. Maybe this stock will have some more legs to it. We'll take a look at, say, the last month. And, oh, yeah, definitely. A month ago, it was at 260 something. Got to 290 around the 8th of February, then back to 280 by the 11th, and was around 289 on the 18th of February. Then it was 330 in late February. On the 2nd of March, it was 322, and now it's 345. So it's moving up. Let's hope that you have a ton of this stuff at a super cheap price and you get rich. That's what I hope will happen to you. And thank you for this donation, Sammy. And Rudy, way to go, buddy. Make money, ride that puppy higher and higher if it's going to give it to you. That would be beautiful. I love to see this kind of stuff. Fantastic, guys. Bunch of other comments here coming in. Donation surge. Any thoughts on BLNK? I have no idea what that is. BLNK. Let's take a look. BLNK. Hike. Blink Charging Company, $34.78, up 67 cents in the aftermarket. It was down on the day today, I think. A little better now, down 386 today, I guess. So it's up 67. They are operation provision of electric vehicle charging equipment and network EV charging services. This company could have a future if they can team up with GM, Ford, and all these other companies getting into the business, or with power companies, or with parking lot operators, shopping mall operators, wherever you can set up charging stations. I don't know if that's what they're doing. Low of 125, high of 64.50, now 34. So they're kind of in the middle here. I don't know what that means for you as a shareholder out there, but they were down to 650 share range in October. They got to 10 in October, 8 in October, November, December, 10, 12, 20 bucks. Now 34.78. That stock hit a high of 60 bucks in January 26th, and now it's come all the way down here to this level. Will it go back? I don't know. So, folks, I can't. I'm not going to tell you what it's going to do. I just see what it is doing, and it's backed off a lot. Maybe it had a bit of a run and peaked a bit. I hope you're not into it too high. Good luck to you on this one. Follow it. I'm not sure what to say. I really don't know where you're going to go on this for sure. If you're long this stuff at a higher price, you might want to write an option against it to kind of bring in some money against it. I don't know. Where in Canada? Winnipeg here. I'm in Creston, British Columbia. Creston, BC, just near Cranbrook, just south of Cranbrook. Farmer T, why is the volume so large after hours on GameStop? We've traded 990,000. That's all I show. 990,000. That's all I show on GameStop. But it did well earlier. It's back to 123.15. Had a nice run. Dale, what you know good on something like GSAT futures? I don't know anything about futures, Dale. I don't follow futures. I can't help you there. Justin, check out FRSX. Got in at 90 cents. Justin, I don't know these stocks, so I can't give you. I can't give you opinions on these guys. I'm running out of time here. I'm down to 4 minutes. I got to get going. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for visiting with me. Thank you for these donations you've done today. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for these PayPal donations today. That's really been helpful. Very kind of you. Also being here with me, watching the aftermarket action, coming into the last 3 minutes of my show as I shut this one down. GameStop, 122.09. It was higher. It ran up to 132 something or something like that, 131. So will it do it again? Maybe. I don't know. But it had a good run. It had an up day today on the New York Exchange. It's one of the few stocks to have an update today. So GameStop was kind of paying the rent. It did all right. No complaints about GameStop. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Those of you who want to do cooperations with me, if you want me to do advertising for any product you have, send me a private email. We'll look it over, see what we can do. And we'll look into collaboration stuff. Thank you, everybody. 4,300 thumbs ups. Thank you for giving my show 4,300 thumbs ups. If there are any of you could still spare thumbs ups, I would really appreciate it. Absolutely wonderful of you to do that. And again, thank you for all of your support and kind words and tolerating me fighting those trolls today. It was a battle early on today. What can I say? We're back to 121.45 on GameStop. It's going to jump around. It always does. And you're going to have to wait it out, see what's going on. We'll see what it can do later tonight till 8 o'clock Eastern. And we'll be here tomorrow morning before the market opens. I'll be here at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, 1 hour before the opening of the market. And or was it 6:30 I get here? At 6:30 in the morning I start, 1 hour before the opening of the market. And we'll see how the market does for us tomorrow. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy, wear your masks, get your shots, social distance, watch yourselves out there. It's not safe. Be careful. 33,000 viewers of this show. Thank you. Subscribers, we're now at 90,175, going for 100,000 subscribers. That's our next stop. 4,500 thumbs ups. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it very much. And all these donations today. Thank you guys. So kind of you. Here's another one right at the end of the day. Morrow, thank you. Uncle, before you go, could you tell me what to do with Naked Brand Group? I have no idea, buddy. I don't follow it. I don't know what they do. I watch so many different stocks, and that one I don't have it on here. I see Strangelove. Thank you for the $5 donation as well. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see what happens with these stocks tomorrow. 122 on GameStop on 1.1 million volume in the aftermarket. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hopefully, it'll just keep on keeping on and hit new heights tomorrow morning, and you'll all be richer tomorrow. Wouldn't that be great? Let's hope so. Let's get richer, baby. We have hopes, dreams, and aspirations, and we want to make good things happen. Thank you, everybody, for all of your support tonight. So appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 6:30 Eastern Time on this channel, and let's get richer. Okay, everybody, thank you very much. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now from Creston, British Columbia. Bye-bye.